Hello there, everyone, and today we're going to be reviewing another Star Wars kit. I will say this one I did buy at. I bought at DD's. Now, DD's is a kind of like a Ross ish. It's kind of like a Ross, like a Goodwill type of store. They sell clothes, toys, and stuff like that. Basically, kind of like a Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx type of store. Basically, stuff like that. So they had, so they had these. They had the Boba Fett from the Mandalorian show. I did buy four of these, and I bought two myself because with these kids in particular, these newer itch kids, I want to say Mando kids in particular ones, they do come with their extra parts, so you can make them look more like a classic version. I will say they did make a classic variant of this one of Boba Fett for the original trilogy. I don't have that variant. And that one has a red logo on it. This one has a blue logo on it. I am still a little sick, but I'm getting through it a little more better than I should. Um, this thing is actually pretty good. And my cousin, he likes Star Wars, and I did give him two of them, and he did build them and show me his. And it did come with a extra head, so in case you want to show off the actor's head. However, you do need to paint it. I didn't paint mine, and also, if you see my hand, I did hurt myself earlier, but that's fine. It happens. It's it is really good looking at a kit. You do go out of the accessories. Well, you get some accessories, a stand, and a lot more. Let's take a close look at what you get with it. Now I'll go with the classic variant first before I go to the modern variant. I will say I didn't put the little things on the helmet. I will say certain parts I didn't redo. I did go for both variants. They do use the sack chest plate, and I will say some of the parts on here are new ones. And the legs. The legs are very similar to the classic variant of a Mandalorian. So these parts are basically the same thing. Hands are already the same thing. They only have like the like variant. I don't really want to call it, but I will say it does come with two. I mean, it does come with two guns. So it comes with this classic grill rifle thing, and also comes with a pea shooter, whatever the hell it is. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know. But the weapon itself, the back part of it is it's a different how do you call it, like plastic because it's more like a rubbery plastic, if that makes any sense. And these things do really stay in a lot well. And if it stays in really well, get a part separator, slide it into hand, and pull it apart. It is really good when it stays in hand, so that's the only good part about it. There you go. So yeah, the stock of or the bottom part of it is kind of like a looser part of it, I guess I would say. But I think it did get the stock to run color, but eh. And here's the pistol. But it don't come with three guns technically, since you do gotta do the modern variant too. These things are hard to get in because technically you really can't slide them in, if that makes any sense. Which I do like because like I do worry if over time you do need to slide it into the palm. So put the finger right here. And it does look really good, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Should probably do like this. it is a bit hard sometimes to get some of these hands on because like they don't do the best. I'm gonna be honest here. They're okay, but over time I do worry. And you do get two fist hands and a open hand for one hand. You only get on one side of it though, which I can kind of see why it makes sense, but at the same time I still don't get it either. And these hands are really decent. Articulation on this one, double jointed arm, but this part does like to come off, so be cautious when you do want to function with it. This does, I won't say go down, but at the same time it doesn't, and you do need to paint a lot of this yourself. Knees double joint, well, I want to say double jointed, but they're not very double jointed. Ankle pivot, pretty good actually. The thing does want to pop off once in a while. However, it is the ball joint that goes in. But in that, yeah. Ball joint at the waist, legs, kick, okay enough, and then kick back, okay enough. That one don't go that far either, and the thigh do swivel, so you do get a thigh swivel. I will say it's really cool that you do get a different gauntlet on both hands, so you could technically make, they do give you an part to make both variants. However, you do need to buy two of them anyway, so there is no weapon storage. I did notice that part. So trying to put it anywhere, you already can't. It is the head mode I'm talking about. You do get this, and I haven't painted mine, but it just comes off like that. Put that in. I will say it looks good, but there's no neck articulation, so yeah. Keep the helmet on. I like the helmet on more better. Now let's look at the Mandalorian variant, or from the show, I guess. This one does like have the little weapon thing come out because it is annoying as shit to deal with. Now, different gauntlets, like I said, and I do like how it looked. It is really cool. You do get different gauntlets. Same main weapon. Rocket, same thing. Helmet, the same thing. Feet are the same thing. However, one thing I would do say, these pants, when you get them, you do need to paint them black. The waist, basically, this the entire top part of it, but leave this part here brown. That makes a bit of a weird thing, but it's Star Wars kids, and you do need to be really specific on how you do things. You do get yet again open hand, so a fist and a open palm hand. There's basically the same amount of circulation, which is fair enough for me because they're not that much anyways for these. The headscarf one thing is not that annoying, I'm gonna be honest here. Compared to the Mandalorian one that was going to come off on you, it doesn't. The scarf piece right here on this side and this side is not bad, but trying to put it in, it's a little annoying to get done. You do need to paint a lot of the parts with a marker to make sure it looks good, and that's the problem with it. It looks good, but it's a lot of work to get done with it though too. Articulation the same, so yeah. But the thing is, you do see a different knee pad, different knee pads, except for this one. Same articulation, but okay. And the pistol is actually pretty cool. And it does have a little thing right here too, so you can slide it out. I do like how this looks because you do you do need to do a lot more work on it, and I think it looks really cool. And the holster is really fantastic. It does have the little thing on it, so you can put it around it to make sure the pistol is secure. And one thing that I will say that is kind of cool is this part right here. These things go into the ports into the arm. And I will say the only parts that are bad about them is that they are annoying to put back in. Okay. There you go. It is really cool, but these are anywhere too, so trying to get it straight is gonna make it look a little strange. So keep the shoulder bent. And the only way you need to really get it looking good. Let's do some side comparison because this guy is actually pretty decent. Here's the Mandalorian, which they look really good together. I would hope to pick up more kits one day, but I just gotta see. Here's Gears. And here's the G1 Megatron from Flame Toys from Flame Toys in general. So let's get to my final thoughts. I will say either way you do build it, either or. It doesn't matter if you use if you do the classic variants or the modern variant. Doesn't matter which one. I would say they look good either way. It depends on what you want to really build it yourself. It really depends on how you want to do it. And I will say there is some slight parts that I wish that I don't like redoing. Is really just painting it or really just working on it to make sure it is more accurate. If you didn't paint it, it looks like he is just wearing brown pants with a brown crotch region that is all brown next to the belt that would be all brown that you can't tell what is going on with it. That's the thing is I don't like about it is that you didn't do a lot more work on it to make sure it looks decent and not like what it should. Which I kind of get. I can't say with Gundam and other ones I have worked with or on, they're not that bad to Star Wars kids. I mean, I did see a clone trooper. I did want to buy it, but that was like $33 still. And if you do find this guy in mainly a Hobby Lobby or online stores, he's gonna be roughly around 40 anyway. So depends on how much you want to spend on these kits. It's up to you if you want to really spend the money on them. I know I did, but I bought it for $5, and then bought 4 of them for 20. So technically, if you do buy them at like source like Ross's or Marshall, not JC Penney's, Burlington, which you can't find markets at Burlington. That's the thing is you will find them. It is you just gotta see if you want to really spend money on it. And say, okay, I'm building a rocket. I'm building this. I'm building that. You know, something like that. But it really up to you if you want to spend the money. But I would say it does look fantastic when you put in the work. It just think about you when you see it. I know I did it, but it's those things of money was spent, maybe. Money will not spent, maybe. If you're a big fan of Star Wars, down to pick it up. If you're a big fan of model kits, sure. And it's something new us to do other than like Gundams or Warriors on the Borderline or third party kits or Flame Toys kits. You know, if you're done with if you're done with robots, you can go with like Star Wars kits or female characters in general that you can buy them for a good pricing. And I swear I really can. And if I do try to buy one, it'd be like $70. I still will buy one to have on my shelf, just because like why not? Because I'm gonna check my collection. You know, I know I got oh shit. I know I got Wing Blade, but other than that, yeah, I do need more stuff. So for today, everything should be in my description, like my link tree, or my music for the intro or outro. The credits for the artist is below if you want to go see what they do. So that's it for me, yo. I am probably gonna do one more review, and then I'm gonna be done recording. So, yeah. Peace out.